Hello, and welcome to Intercontinental Group of Awesome and I-95 games as we play East Texas University, which is a Savage Worlds supplement, kind of Buffy the college years with the serial numbers filed off and a whole lot more demons and other stuff. Except we're all dirty hippies, and these guys are nice enough, since I'm the GM, to let me run it with a different rule system, Monster of the Week by Evil Hat. You notice that I don't like whip up and show you East Texas University. That's because I only own it in PDF, and bringing my monitor around is just problematic. It really is problematic. I need it over here so I can look at it, reference it, and all that good stuff. So we're using Monster.
Turn around the camera, of course, but
well, yeah, but then I got to reset it back up, and you guys will see like that this isn't all black, that it's actually just black poster board that's stuck onto a wall with thumbtacks. It ruins the illusion, Jan. I'm all about I'm an illusionist GM, you know, and I've heard that's good. That's what people do, right? So East Texas University, these guys are all freshmen. They started off with little to no powers, except for Tekla because of extra dimensional worm in her brain. But, you know, it doesn't really count, right? Because it wasn't on her application. So
Right.
Obviously not important. They have fought back demons trying to come into this world. They have defeated vampires, quite a few of them, at some small cost. Hey, Derek. And they're currently near the end of the freshman year. We have gotten near Halloween. I think we may get through Halloween at this point, may get all the way through Thanksgiving. This is going to be one of those kind of like a semester at Hogwarts time dilation, but we do have a thing to pick up with that we'll start off with. But let's get to know our hunters. It's been a few weeks since we've seen a few of them. So we'll start off with Paul. Paul, how are you doing? Please tell us about Earl.
I'm doing fine, but I don't know why you always start with me.
Okay, so I was going to go with Alex, but he's got this monitor thing on, and I can only go from left to right. I'm like Space Invaders. You can just do this and fire up. That's all I can do.
That's all good. So Earl is from East Texas, but farther east than East Texas University. He has a YouTube channel where he posts interesting like things about urban legends and actual weirdness, and he has maybe a couple dozen followers, but he's got some really good footage from certain vampire related events that he's going to work on. And
at least one of his fans is Shelley Jones, security guard in West Marches.
Yes,
that works.
Exactly. That helped. And so, yeah, that's Earl. He's a media studies major, is active at the department, and that's who he is.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Paul. I'll make a mental note that I'll forget in 7 days' time, but for now, mental note, don't start off with Paul, just so Paul can be like and guest starring, like you'll be the Paul Edson in the... Jules, how are you doing? Please tell us about Jessica.
Hi, I am Jules, and my hair is immaculate. I am playing Jessica. She's the expert of the group. She's a nerdy girl, and we've been chasing vampires around with some measure of success, and that's what's up. Oh, Jessica has also... It has been revealed that Jessica has some feelings for Earl, and she kissed him right after we staked the vampire, because that's always when you kiss boys. I know that. I've seen those shows.
My mom had to talk with me, and she talked about vampires and kissing, and it's okay.
Exactly. So that's how that works. So yeah, that's how it's going.
Spectacular. I wish that I were witty enough to remember who wrote Twilight, because I could have said that it was like some kind of romance book written by that author, but I can't remember her name. So we'll just say Anne Rice.
Yes,
oh, Stephanie Meyer. Wow. Jen.
Just
common knowledge.
Just dropping it.
Nice. Jules, your hair looks great. Jen.
Sup?
How are you doing? Please tell us about Tekla.
All right. Tekla is a girl from upstate New York who is in the math department, the only girl in the math department, but she likes it a lot. And she's been coming to terms with a bunch of heavy shit. Mathlete, yes, that is exactly what she's about. As well as parties, making coffee in her dorm room, cooking in her dorm room, which could get her kicked out, and coping with having an extra-dimensional worm living inside of her brain. Whispering little bits of the future into her perception and otherwise giving her the ability to do weird magic shit.
Indeed. And occasionally, or at least the once, playing some golf. So there's that.
Yep. Like total hangover golf.
Hangover golf. That just seems like a bad idea altogether.
And yet it went okay.
Indeed. Thank you. Jan, welcome back, and please tell us about the oft misspelled Derek.
Derek, D-E-R-R-I-C-K, I think.
You think?
If I know. Hi, I'm the Mundane. Unlike other people who have YouTube channels or read about or have interdimensional tumors or have people that were killed by I don't know any about this shit. I'm just a normal guy. Except for then I recently got fairly drained by a vampire, and then I managed to sort of like she started talking in my brain, and then I was trying to convince a person at the hospital that everything was fine, and then suddenly like something weird happened, and it immediately obeyed me. So that was weird. But I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly normal. I'm completely mundane still.
That's right. That's right. We could even say that hospital worker and you, that everything worked out rather orderly.
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry, I have to go now.
No, you went first. We're going to try this. I know Alex got a little background noise, but I definitely want a quick intro from you, Alex. So how are you doing? And please tell us about Ollie.
I'm doing good. I am Ollie Holmes, the Wronged. My boyfriend, Mead, was killed by something. And I came specifically to this college because of that, to figure out what happened and probably get revenge. And I've started to experience lots of magical, demonic stuff. So, yeah, I think unlike Derek, I'm taking it all at face value, and I'm starting to behave appropriately, which means stabbing lots of things.
And like using a stapler to fix wounds on yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. Raisins occasionally. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ollie. Now, we had an advance for Earl at the end of the last session. So have you taken that advance?
Yes, I took the one that I mentioned. It's called Truthiness.
God, I love that move. I love the name.
Whatever you tell a normal person, they'll accept that you think it's true. If it's far out, they might think you're crazy, but they won't think you're lying.
That's lovely. Good. You also have one hold on the favors list. Don't forget that, Earl.
Yep.
And we introduced Spike, who's a member of your crew, and we've defined that Jessica is also a member of your crew. So that's useful for your particular Snoop playbook.
Stuff.
Playbook. Yeah, the stuff. Jessica, don't forget that Jessica has often right. If you go to her for advice, she's nerdy. She knows a lot of stuff. She gives her opinion. If you take her advice, You get +1 ongoing while following her advice, and she gets to mark XP. So that's pretty awesome.
Unless you're
Tekla.
Derek. in
Unless
which
you're
case-
Derek. Yeah. And yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. So Tekla, we have premonitions. I'm going to rule that at least for the first part of this, we're still within the same mystery. Did you get
Okay.
premonitions last session or not?
I don't think so.
Okay, so then let's do premonitions after this current thing, but we'll basically, when we take a break from that, we do premonitions over that course, so we make sure that we get an opportunity to utilize that cool thing you have.
Cool.
Derek has, whenever someone protects him, you get XP, and whenever a monster captures him, he gets XP. He's really good at helping people. He gets a plus. He acts as if he's done a 10 when people are fighting monsters. So that's pretty awesome. And then the last one is let's get out of here. How does that one go? I love this move. You've got others, but I just want to highlight this move. Let's get out of here. If you can protect someone by.
Yes, if I can protect someone by telling them what to do, then I will charm instead of stuff. You know, I just go like, no, this is bad. I have to go.
GTFO, man, let's go. Awesome. And then for Ollie, let's take a look. What move or moves would you highlight to make sure that we try to focus on for this session?
Well, if anyone wants to break into things or get themselves hurt, that's good. Well, I've got another new move, but maybe we want to wait until we do the time jump.
Okay, yeah. We will break that sucker out very soon. I'm quite stoked about this one. I don't think everyone else will be as stoked, or one person may be a little disappointed, but that's okay. Awesome. Then, you have DIY surgery, which is really useful and helpful, and you're a good little burglar. So we pick up with all 5 of you at the Pizza Barn. The Pizza Barn, if you guys remember, is the place where you guys met Timothy Diamond as he tried to feast on Soccer Mom and her 2 kids, and you defeated him pretty handily. And so the Pizza Barn is currently playing. It's a little kitschy, a little 50s dinery type setup. Big wide booths, so very easy for all 5 of you to pile in, and it's the kind that serves the pizza on the small little stand type thing, so you can have your plates shoved underneath, and it has the old Coke glasses, the big flute, not fluted, but the ones that kind of sweep up and have the old Coca-Cola cursive logo on it in white, and so you all have your drinks. I think, none of you are legal, so it's all pop or soda or whatever you Britain people, English people, European people call your various sodas or soft drinks. It's them things of various colors. And the pair of you, so the one question I have, Jan, let's quickly determine, I'm going to say about a week has passed. I know you had a significant amount of harm, so let's look at the Monster of the Week harm to see where you would be.
I was at 5.
Yep.
I was in a hospital, so there's that.
You did go to hospital. I think you're just recently out of hospital, so maybe you spent several days there, because I think that makes sense to me. I just opened the playbook. I have this thing where I always open the playbook file when I mean to open the cheat sheet for harm. Okay, 4 to 7 harm wounds are serious and unstable. Recovery. Unstable wounds require first aid. You got that. 4+ harm wounds require a healing move, time in infirmary or hospital magical healing. I think that we have met that requirement. And so you are as healed as you want to be. Do you want to have 1 harm cosmetic? Do you want to have 0 harm, but you've got a Band-Aid or 2? What do you think?
I definitely want at least 1 harm, and I'm still pale as shit.
Cool. That's right, you are pale as shit. Jessica, you also have had an opportunity to heal up. You're only at a 3, so those improve when you receive first aid and later when you rest. So you should be Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, please don't move yourself to 0 experience.
No.
I healed up and lost some of my knowledge. It's like a vampire healed me in D&D. So, ostensibly, this is where the hunters from our last mission are bringing up to speed both Jessica and Derek. How much of this do we want on screen? Jan, Jules, how much heads up do you need on previous adventure?
I watched last episode.
I could use a little heads up. I asked Jan what was important for me to remember, and he was like, we were in a car.
Yeah,
Which
Earl
is
picked us
a
up.
bit of a small summary. And then he was like, oh yeah, and that vampire lady is dead.
Yes.
So yes, please.
Okay. Who wants to do?
Let's see. We wrecked Abigor, and then a security guard who knew Earl from his YouTube series of stuff
Oh, cool.
was there. Shot Ollie once.
What?
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Things didn't escalate from there, luckily, and she, let us get away with it. However, she did make us sweep the floors from all the broken glass and vampire
That
ash.
suck. Oh, we killed a sheriff?
What?
He was also a vampire. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, she
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't count. It's not murder.
Are there still any policemen left in that county?
2 or 3?
Okay.
I missed the sheriff bit.
Yep. And
Are you okay, Derek, by the way? You look rough.
Oh, I'm okay. I saw it. I saw the bank scene.
yeah, and then we got to digging into the news about the shock therapy radio show, because multiple people have now been doing pranks that he suggested live on the show, like shooting their boyfriend, or using Nair in your roommate that you hate's shampoo.
Wait, how is shooting your boyfriend a prank?
That's what we'd like to know, and it's why we're looking into Wes Goodwin. Apparently, Wes Goodwin got the spot from this woo-woo radio psychic girl who'd had the slot for a while and is pissed.
Huh.
So
Do you think he's like a radio hypnotist and he's hypnotizing people over the radio?
So what I think is happening, and we can kind of assume that Tekla intimates this to Jessica at some point, I think that our woo-woo psychic person enchanted his microphone, which we stole, in order to have the power to make people do these things that he suggests.
You guys were like crazy productive this week.
Yeah.
Also, I think it will be noticeable that for once Derek doesn't go like, that sounds like that's not real.
That sounds fake.
He's not objecting to this story.
I kind of don't figure out how to go. But Derek, it's true. What? No. Okay. Nothing.
So you stole his enchanted microphone?
Yeah, check it out. Bam.
It doesn't look very enchanted.
How can we see that it's enchanted?
Wes's mic is located in the NPCs and places on row 7, H7. Bingo! That is what it looks like. It looks like a nice, maybe $300-400 mic that's seen a little bit of use.
Yeah.
And yeah, Tekla, it definitely looks spiritually affected to you
So
still.
can you make us do
It
stuff
looks
now
a
by talking
very
into the microphone?
regular-ass microphone.
So
I
if you
don't know, but let's test it.
Oh, okay. You haven't tested it yet. Good.
You'd make Derek do it.
Yeah.
Well, we could go to, after we finish our pizza, we could
Make it
go
be
to
the whole
the
pizza.
media. media's well. We don't have anything to plug the microphone into here, do we? So
I mean, my phone, I guess, but I don't think we have the cables for it. And like, I hold up the microphone cable, and it's one of those freaking enormous aux-in jacks.
Well, let me rummage. Earl will rummage through his backpack with all of his equipment and see if he can pull out an adapter that will let us plug this thing into somebody's phone. I'm pretty sure he'll have something.
Yeah, I think so too. I think with moves like we'll fix it in post. Generally, being the snoop and the whole thing that you do, you've got an XLR converter that you can use to hook that sucker up if you want to microphone and broadcast it over a phone, or if you've got a Bluetooth speaker, you can make it happen. You guys want to whip it out, as it were, here at the Pizza Barn? Is that what we're doing?
Is that what we're doing?
I like the image of this wires and cables just set up in the middle of a.
That sounds like a
barn.
terrible idea.
Let's do it.
Nice. We have a little bit of time passing, a few songs play, musical montage, the clock advances, and then we see just like one slice of pizza, a bunch of napkins.
Pitch one thing: children's birthday party with waiter singing.
Yes.
Sparklers arriving while we're doing this.
Yes, of course. We have to have kids' birthday party.
Isn't it like 4 a.m.? Just as a general point of order here.
Oops. Yeah, you guys didn't.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, so yeah, no kid's birthday party. We have older person's birthday party, and they're telling them to clear out. It's nearly 2 a.m, and you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And you have several, like a cat's nest of wires set up. And what are you thinking, like a Bluetooth speaker, or is it coming through someone's phone? Earl?
I think it's just coming through my phone.
Sweet. And what's Earl's phone look like?
He's got a
white shirt because I disappear. I look like a ghost. I do, and my hands disappear. Like, look, because it's so bright right above me. I'm in a shaft of light, which was really poor planning for where I put my desk. These things should not be discussed. I'm sorry, Earl.
Are you ready for me to answer the question that you asked now?
Sorry, yes, sir, please.
I think he's got not the most recent Samsung Galaxy, but the model one ago. So it's a pretty decent size. Yeah, whatever. I was trying to keep it generic.
This is a timeless game. Does Darlene have the latest version? And you just have the 1 gen older? Is that how it works?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You get your hand-me-down? I wiped it. It's yours now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet.
Youngest child. So, yeah, that's so that's... sorry. I've got the microphone of evil hooked up through an XLR converter, which means that I have also somehow probably a Phantom power box running through it too, because power, and then it's going into my phone, which is set to just act as a speaker, whatever is set into the microphone. And I'm not going to take responsibility for this, so I hand the mic to Tekla.
Yeah, so Tekla, you just had a mic shoved in your face. What do you do?
Okay, everybody line up and do the whip.
Nice. When you use a demon-infested microphone to give a command, roll plus weird.
All right, that is a 9.
That is a 9. Awesome. On a 7 to 9, it works imperfectly. Choose a glitch, which is the effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take 1 harm. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
I think I'm going to go with brief.
All right. So it has a short duration. Now, you just commanded everyone to do the whip, which means that all 4 of you can make a choice. You can do the whip and gain +1 or +1 forward, not ongoing. Whoops, +1 forward, or you can choose to fight it, not do the whip, and take 1 harm. AP.
Well, you know what Derek is choosing.
To do the whip?
No.
You gonna fight it? Awesome.
Well, of course. I mean, come on. He's got the contradictive. What was it called?
He's just a contrarian.
Contrary, yeah.
Indeed. It's, you like grab the table to keep yourself from getting, because your body wants to do it. And your nose starts to bleed just a little bit. Like we see this like a little trickle of blood that comes down. What happens when Earl receives this command?
You know, I think Earl is probably, you know, at every minute of his life just right on the edge of standing up and doing the whip anyway. So I'm not attempting to fight it. I'm just going to stand up and do the whip.
I now need to go to a YouTube video so that I can see what the whip looks like, because I'm having trouble.
I have no clue either.
Me too. I'm Googling.
Hold up. Hold on.
I assumed it was a dance, but
Oh, it's the Watch Me dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
still no idea.
That's okay. That's a song my son made me listen to a whole lot.
It's here. Let me find that link for you.
Watch Me whip. Watch Me nay nay.
Yep.
Sing more, but we might end up with a DMCA takedown. So.
Okay. Got it.
Did somebody post in the link? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
posted
Rich.
it. You're welcome. I'm quick on the draw.
I think I want Ollie to try it, to do it, well, be forced to do it, but I think he would collapse quite quickly because he was shot in the leg very recently.
So you get your +1 forward, but then you get to eat some floor. That's awesome.
I'm quite happy to play both results, the harm and the +1 forward.
Sounds awesome because it's just 1 harm. I love that. Yeah, so you get out, do a little bit of the whip, and then you whip down to the floor. Jessica, I'm assuming you sit beside Earl. What is it that Jessica does in reaction to this command?
The whip.
So 3 of us spring up, 1 collapses.
And she's not sitting next to Earl. She's sitting next to Ollie.
Oh, okay.
And 1 bleeds from his nose.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And Tekla, you gave the command, so you're good. You're okay.
Yep.
You said that glitch, which means it was of short duration. I'm going to stop watching Watch Me. Yeah. Watch Me.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you really need to do that?
Yep. And I
I'm
snap it off real quick. I'm like, shit. Oh my goodness. Oh shit.
And I'm struggling back up into my chair.
I give him a hand because I feel bad.
Thanks.
Derek, are you cool?
I'm fine.
Fine.
Your nose started bleeding. Is that because of?
Derek goes like, what? Oh, shit.
Was that because of the microphone?
Whew, okay, we know it works. That's good. It's verified.
So what do we do with it?
Well, I mean, we can or should destroy it.
Can we destroy it?
It's just a microphone. Look at it.
I guess so. Yeah, we could.
But if we do destroy it, it might release something nasty. I don't know.
Hey, Earl.
We could drive over it with Earl's car.
Earl.
I'm still dancing.
Earl!
Earl,
Earl, sit the fuck down.
This is no longer because of the command.
Pulling on your shirts.
Okay. I stop.
Earl.
Yes.
My hockey stick is still in your trunk.
Yes.
How about I teach you guys some field hockey?
That works for me.
Is this where you're going to hit the microphone with the hockey stick? I'm confused.
I think that's the implication here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. Also, then after this, do we want to follow up on what's her face? God, was it Janice?
Hannah?
Hannah. All right.
Who's
yeah, well,
Hannah
I think Hannah's the one that we think may have
Oh, the psychic.
put the woo woo on the mic
We could always
in order
also
to cause
go and
trouble.
We could also just go by Wesley's and just not kill him or anything, just punch him in the face because we all agree he's a dick.
No
Yeah,
loss.
but he's not that much of a dick.
Okay, only if we see him around. Heck.
Yeah, we won't go out of our way to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
But if the opportunity presents, I'm not opposed to it. Yes, because if Hannah is the one that did this, then we need to make sure Hannah doesn't do this more times.
Having the mic, is that enough?
I mean, real talk. If her plan is to get him off the air by associating him with all of these horrible things and accidents, by giving him this enchanted frickin' mic, if we take it away, she'll
Jessica.
probably figure it out and try to fix the situation or move on him in some way, right?
Yeah,
'Cause she
or
hates his
escalate.
ass. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but escalating is bad.
Make a new mic. I mean, you did the whole, the ritual thing.
Oh yeah, we could like fake enchant it, or like Trojan chant it. I don't know.
I mean, I just want to know if she can make another one. Like, if we destroy this one, does another one just get made, or can we just?
We could talk with her and tell her that this is not a good way to deal with rejection.
Yeah, that's
Well,
kind of, that's
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's kind of what I was saying. Yes, I do believe we need to destroy this mic, but B, we need to make sure that she doesn't make another one by
Wait,
convincing her that it is not really in her best interest to do that.
what if she's like? I mean,
so
what if there's more to it? Like, what if she's like, she's got a demon in her?
Well, then we will figure that out.
Well, yeah.
We exercise it.
Yeah.
I guess you can check with your boss.
is anyone else getting creeped out by Derek talking about demons and magic?
Well,
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
Earl raises his
Okay.
hand.
I just wanted to. I sip my drink.
All right, so let's go outside. Let's finish. Go outside, get the hockey stick, kill the mic, and then in the morning we will go find Hannah and see what needs to be done.
Good plan.
Right? Because we don't know all of the possible combinations of factors, so talking about them isn't going to help us until we know the things. So let's just take care of this mic.
Cool.
I think as we kind of go out into the car park, and Ollie just kind of glances at the back of the car and the spacious boot. And,
Are you checking out the bullet holes?
yeah, sure.
To our audience, that was
Yeah.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I know.
And to our American audience, he was looking at the trunk. So,
Okay,
in case you thought that someone had stapled a boot to the back of the... No, it's different words, but means the same thing. You guys come up to Earl's car, And we have the slow shot of Ollie kind of sizing that sucker up, and a small hatchback, Civic hatchback, pulls up in the parking lot, like right behind it, kind of block you in. You could go over the, over the little concrete stopper that you park up against if you really wanted to GTFO, and you, Earl, would recognize Wes Goodwin. He looks a little frantic, and he piles out of the car. Hey,
that saves time.
Yeah,
Wes.
It's like 2:30 in the morning.
His microphone is already standing in front, like on the ground, and I'm sort of holding like the hockey stick ready, like to start the game.
Sweet. He pulls out a pistol, and he says, "Give me that back."
Holy shit!
Oh, is this the guy?
This
Yes.
is the guy.
Oh,
Derek, give it back to him.
No, I actually Derek was looking forward to playing a game with this mic, and he just goes like he looks him in the eyes and goes like, "Put the fucking gun down."
Oh,
I definitely have a little look back at Derek and like,
double take, like, right?
Yeah, no, just let's roll for it.
yeah. Let's see you roll plus charm there, Charmer.
We are 9.
Okay, and a 7 to 9, hold 1. You can spend your hold to give them an order, which it looks like you just did. Regular people will follow your order, whatever it is. That's not spooky. So he freezes for a second, and then his hand just springs open, and the gun, it kind of hangs. The trigger guard hangs for a second, and it falls off of his hand and clatters to the ground. Does not go off. Guns don't always do that.
No.
Isn't anyone gonna get that?
Yeah, yank.
I paid a lot of money for that, you asshole.
Safety on, slide out. I put the
gun safety.
Yep. I put the ammunition in one pocket and the gun in the other.
You don't know what you're doing. Like, I'll sue you
Cool. What will you sue us for?
for stealing my mic.
Would you like it back?
Yes.
Cool. We'll give it back to you tomorrow morning.
He's got a bat. I'm not stupid.
hockey stick. Yeah.
Okay, it's hockey stick. I'm not stupid.
You came at us with a pistol, dude.
That's
Over a
you
mic.
stole from me. You stole from me. The mic means a lot to me. It's like an heirloom or something.
Why is
like
it an heirloom? to
family
you, Brad?
thing. Like it's super expensive. I really need it.
Who did you buy it from?
I didn't buy it. My dad got it for me a few years ago. Like,
Well,
hey, I mean, the mic's fine. You can. I don't care. Keep the box. The stupid box. I hated that box anyway. Fucking Hannah. Trying to be all
Yeah.
gracious. Good luck here. I've got you a mic box. Who even needs a mic box? I just need the mic.
Hannah gave you the mic box, huh?
Well, yeah. She, I took over her spot, and she was really cool about it.
I sort of I pick it up from the ground and go like, which part is the box?
No, it's the box that it came in, Derek. It was wooden and had padding and was a little chintzy.
It was a gift. What are you going to do?
Okay. I like put an arm around Jessica's shoulders, and I'm like, and Earl too. I think. Gift from his dad. I feel feelings about that. I feel sad about it.
Ooh, it does get to Tekla's.
Yeah, it's genuine. She's not just being
Well,
completely
maybe
flat effect.
we can exercise it so we don't have to destroy it.
But we definitely got to destroy that box. But yeah, let's
Okay.
exercise it instead.
Okay.
Does that seem cool?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Going jogging with my mic. I really don't get this. Are you guys drunk? There's
No.
that card there.
And I'm so sad about it. Anyway. Seriously, dude, give us till tomorrow morning.
You're definitely trying to manipulate it. Let's see if you can pull that off. Roll a charm.
I'll help by saying, I promise I'm not going to hit it with my mistake.
Totes.
All right. So you're helping her out? All right. Let's see how Tekla manipulates.
Usually I don't do so good. There's a 1 on the die that didn't fall off. That's not good. Come on, 6. 3. Okay, so that is a 5 total. Before help.
Yeah, that's a fail.
That's a fail, and I can't really be helped because help's only a +1.
Yep. So yeah, you talk to him, and he says, "Oh, okay. Like, guys, I know you got it. So if I don't have it back tomorrow, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to the cops. And I don't know anything about that gun." And then he ducks into the Civic, and he drives away.
I sort of yell out after him, like, "We'll see how much the cops will actually do for you."
Whew.
So,
oh no, Derek is turning into a cynic.
No, Tekla, you hear in your voice, in your head, you hear a voice in your head. It's a tone, it's a timbre you haven't heard before, and it says, "You should take the mic from them. I will serve you. We can do many, many good things together, you and I. But if they destroy my tether to this realm, that will be taken from you." What do you do?
You know, guys, I think you can handle this. I am so fucking tired. I'm gonna call, like, a Lyft. Fuck, that's right. This is Texas. Nobody does Lyft. I want to go home.
Take the bus.
Ooh, there's no bus at 3. Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
no
3
bus.
a.m. Okay, you can walk.
You could call a mathlete.
Oh, what?
You could call a mathlete. Yevgeny's up.
Yeah,
we can drop you. We can drop you off at the dorm. We're not going to do a ritual in the middle of the parking lot.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'll call you again. It's cool.
Are you just going to walk away?
Yeah.
I'm really looking to everyone like.
So she's not doing a ritual with us?
Nope.
Wait. What? Well, why?
And also not explaining why she's not doing the ritual.
Nope. Interesting. I love it.
Thanks.
Well, more ritual for us.
I don't want a ritual. I want to hit it with a stick.
Well, maybe you can hit other things with a stick as part of a ritual.
The stick is your athame. You focus direct your power with the hockey stick. Yeah.
Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do we do?
We go back to university and do a ritual. Maybe like on the roof of the library or something.
Nice.
Oh, I like it. Ooh. I like that. Cool. Do we do a screen wipe and pick up with the 4 of you on the roof as the sun is rising and you're trying to exercise?
Ask the expert what to do, and so we're doing it.
Yes, we're doing it. Ooh.
Yes.
Sweet. Cool. So Jin's gonna step away for a minute, but that's okay because Tekla has gone. The four of you are trying to use some magic, it seems, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this sounds like maybe it's some big magic, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah. So
We've not done big magic before, have we?
no.
So exciting!
The other thing you were going to say?
Nope. So tell us what the requirements are for this big magic.
Yeah. So use this when you want more than what the use magic effects. What you're trying to do is exorcise a demon that has been summoned into this microphone. So the keeper may require. So this is a thing. And if you meet the requirements, the magic takes effect. That's the way big magic works. So the spell needs to be cast at a particular place or time. I'm going to say that it needs to be cast when the new rays of the sun shine upon the item. So you have met that. You need a lot of people to help. I'm going to say you need to get some friends.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you need 7 people to help you.
What? Okay.
And the last thing is that you do need to use magic as part of the ritual at the very end to basically cast it out. And so you need to choose one person, and nobody else can help them. That is one person's pure power and will that is rolling to use magic. So that would be weird unless you have a move that says otherwise. So because we're fast forwarding through time, we can assume that you've had some conversations. I'm curious who it is. What 3 people have you tried to get to help you?
Margaret?
Simona.
Yeah. Desdemona? Margaret was the witch, right? She definitely got the witch.
Margaret? Okay.
I mean, Desdemona would definitely be up for
Yeah,
rituals.
She needs to have some payback on this type of thing.
Oh yeah,
and and I'll call Spike in on this too.
Nice. So Spike Inez Garza will be there. She's a morning person anyway. This is fine. That's fine. I'll just not go to the gym. I'll do this and come and exercise.
Exercise class.
Des has looks like big, huge coffee cup, and she's wearing a kerchief, and her coffee cup does say on it. I mean, I'm stealing it from Jim, but it says men's tears, because it's the best. And Margaret's she's just happy to be here. This is great. This is good. Demon Mike, really bad stuff. So the 7 of you gather around. We have. Is Jessica, are you kind of drawing the chalk outline, or how are you organizing the setup?
Oh, I've made a chart for everyone, and I've given everyone chores based on the chart. So
nice.
Derek is in charge of outline.
Outline.
Yes. Ollie does the incense.
Okay, yes. She instead has this particular coffee cup, which I think is maybe better to than minced ears. Not blood.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Okay. You take the chalk. I'll take the incense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We do a little handoff, and I limp around doing the marking.
Oh, that mug is so good. Like, I don't want to own it, but I love that it exists.
What does the incense smell like?
Ooh, good question.
Jessica. You handed us.
Very, very overwhelming. It makes you a little nauseous. It's like church incense. I'm not sure what that smells like.
Frankincense.
It's usually
Frankincense, I guess, from a mirror. Is that
actually.
frankincense?
Yeah.
Paul knows.
It's actually frankincense if you're in a real high church. So
Nice. Frankincense. No myrrh, because that's not even a thing to make.
No one knows what myrrh is. No one knows. Really crappy gift.
Yeah.
And what's this?
Uh,
Nice one, Alex. Yay. Going to hell now. Okay. So it has come to the moment as the sun starts to rise high, all of you lifting your voices, following a chart for the things that you're supposed to say. Desdemona is hitting every syllable absolutely perfectly. Like there's a moment where Margaret looks over like, shit, that's great.
And then we will do the thing.
Who's bringing the spell? Who's using magic here? Oh,
Me.
You've got the chart. Is she in the chart? Is Jessica the person?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's why I made the chart.
It's true. It's true. Dang, I should have made you use preparedness somehow. I don't even know how, but it would have been great.
I did mark experience. That is a 11. Woo.
Sweet. Oh, you're so lucky. The magic works without issues. Oh, I was hoping for a mixed success. So you raise your voice. Everyone gives you a couple of like levels of support with their voices and their power. The sun shines. There's a single beam that hits the microphone. You see it fizzles up in the spiritual energy. You see this demonic face that cries out in agony, and then it becomes like this black soot-like smoke that goes up into the air and dissipates and disappears. And you, Jessica, feel that the demon has been exorcised from this mic.
So that happens.
I think it worked.
Oh, Derek.
I think it worked.
Mhm.
Like the demon is exercised. Did you guys see the face with the?
Yeah. Yes.
Because of the ritual we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was
And
Making a habit of this shit.
Really good chalk outline, Derek.
Thanks.
cheers. Thanks.
Margaret says, "Hey, Des, can we talk for a minute?" And Des just leans down, picks up her not blood coffee cup, takes a sip. Whatever. She's not lit for mornings, and the two of them will walk off. And Spike is there. Wow, was that? I thought this was a thing, but this was a thing, Earl.
this was a thing, Spike.
I mean, I thought it was like a put on for the show, but like I felt stuff, tingly.
Yeah. Sorry, but true. The world is much stranger than you think it is.
This is like our second ritual. We're becoming like pros at this.
3 vampires down.
We could start a business.
Technically,
Let's
we're
not.
already getting paid by that professor dude to do the thing.
Oh
We
my
should
God,
probably
what
tell him, be like, "Hey, bro, check out all this shit we did. 1, 2, 3 vampires, 1 demon microphone exercise."
And then Glenn Max's response is, "Thank God your own salary." Okay, awesome. You guys are able to take care of this microphone. Now what do? You still got this Hannah in the box, and you've got to deal with crazy-ass Wes Goodwin.
Or we could get breakfast at Waffle House.
You could keep...
I'll gladly give the mic back to the
Oh
guy
yeah,
now.
we promised.
Yeah, I'll do it, but it's dawn. It is literally dawn, and we have not slept.
Should Ollie give the mic back?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
Will you also punch him in the face? 'Cause you said that you would if you saw him.
I just send a little quick message to Tekla saying, still cool with face punching, isn't it? Emotions, empathy's not getting in the way. Cool.
just the thumbs up emoji. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't break the microphone or too many of his teeth.
Do we just have a little cutaway to the drop off?
Wait. Are you punching him in the face with the microphone?
No, that would break the microphone.
Technically said
Extra callback to our last Apocalypse World? Yeah.
Right. There we go. Let's get that indulgent. So you knock on his dorm room and then punch him and hand him the microphone. Do you mic drop him?
No, he's not that. No, he's he like holds out the hand. It's like he knocks him off the mic, and he doesn't really reach it out. So the guy has to come a bit nearer, and then he just headbutts him and walks away.
Nice. Oh. Could fall. He staggers, grabs the door jam. I was going to say thanks, but now you're a dick.
Ditto. And just giving him a finger over my shoulder as I walk away.
Nice. So, how are you guys just leaving Hannah be, destroying the box, not worrying about the box, burning the box? What those two items are kind of still out. The microphone no longer has this weird power. Shock therapy is now just a guy who's spouting useless advice that no one follows, like every other radio show. So what is it that you do vis-a-vis Hannah? Because we're about to start our little bit of time jumping.
Well, we should probably burn the box.
So metal trash can, newspaper, lighter fluid, burn the box.
No problems. Goes up.
And skewers and marshmallows.
Nice. There's a moment after the box starts to actually catch hold, and it goes up, and you smell hints of sulfur and brimstone. And then it is gone.
Okay. So those marshmallows aren't going to taste very good. I'm sorry.
There might be demonic marshmallows.
Sulfury marshmallows.
I sniff it and then just eat them.
Wait, wasn't the demon? The demon was in the fucking microphone, right? That's not fair.
Maybe the
But I
box.
think
Was
the box put it
demon.
in. Yeah.
Demon delivery system.
DDS. So, and then I think I will volunteer to be at least forefront talking to Hannah when we can find her. Does that work for everybody? Anybody object to that?
No.
Hey, you're the radio nerds.
I'll track her down at the Media Studies building. If that's cool, Rich.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know, she's probably just hanging out in that common room that I mentioned, and I'll ask to speak to her somewhere.
Okay.
I'm just staying along.
Yeah. You got your crew with you. This is what Hannah looks like. She's also in the NPC folder.
She's intense.
She got intense eyes, bro. She does have some intensity to her. That is Hannah McCoy, former DJ at WETU, lost her spot to Wes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Kind of cute, though.
Yep. So, is anybody else with me? Did anybody tag along with
Anyone
me?
who wants to be with him should be with him.
I'm there with you.
Jessica wanted to talk to Ollie about something, so she went off.
Ooh.
So is it Derek and Earl?
Think so.
I think so.
Face to face. Our current characters.
Yeah. And so I will.
She knows you. Hey, Earl, what do you need? I have a sense that you needed to speak with me.
You have a sense, of course.
Yeah.
Can we go into one of the booths for a second? I don't want to do this in public, but I do need to. We need to talk to you about something.
Very well. I find you passingly attractive. And she goes into the booth and turns around dramatically.
I give Earl a look like, the fuck did she just say?
Yeah. I return the look with a similar look. Listen, Hannah, I'm just going to come out and sort of say this flatly. Don't summon any more demons.
Yeah.
It's just not a good thing.
Her confident demeanor breaks just for a moment. So you know about the box, then?
Box is gone.
The box is gone.
Mike's been
We
fixed.
exercised the mic.
Okay.
Don't do it again.
Especially
Alright.
because I'm still itching to use my hockey stick.
That.
Sure. I won't do that. Again. Are you going to kill me or something?
Something.
I give
Just
Earl a look
know
like,
that there are at least 5 people that are going to be keeping an eye on you. And people nearly died because of what you did.
And
you need to
that was Wes.
consider.
No. Wes is just a jackass. You made Wes a capable jackass.
Okay. All right. I won't do it again.
Hannah, look me in the eye.
She straightens up a little bit and meets your eyes. I won't do it again. I won't. What do you want me to say?
I just want you to understand that I am dead fucking serious.
She's telling you what you want to hear, and she seems to get it. So yeah, I think if you want to make sure, maybe you should I'm actually looking if investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, either of them make any sense here. I don't think they do. How do you tell if somebody's lying in Monster of the Week? I'm sorry, I'm like poisoned by other games. I don't think there is an easy way to tell if somebody is lying or telling you the truth, is there? Holy moly.
I think
There
there's
is
in one of the playbooks.
Yeah, in the crazy person one, in the whatever it's called, in the flake, there's you can tell if someone's lying.
Oh man, but you guys can't. So I think then you're just trying to. I think the best move then is to manipulate her to hold to her word, right? I think so.
Yep,
Sure.
I'll help Earl.
All right.
Going hockey stick.
I still have the +1 forward.
You do
from
rolled.
Doing the whip.
I don't.
From the whip. I love that the whip is going to help you defeat the monster. That's great.
Huh, my dice went away.
What? I see them. I moved them up a little bit. Are you
for some reason? There we go. I got them now.
Okay. All right, I'm waiting for the roll. Oh my goodness, is that an 11 I see before me?
So that's a 12, and then if that would be a 13 if Derek
lucky.
helps.
Looky. Did you roll to help there, Derek?
And don't we also have +1 forward from the?
He's already got that.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. That's already a 14. It's already a 14 without Derek's help because the +1 forward. I didn't even add my charm in.
All right. Since Monster of the Week failing to help.
I did roll.
You did roll. Yay.
I failed.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I just come across as a creep.
You come across as a creep,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna permanent bunny ears is now at 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6 places on the clock. Yes, you have your talk. You tell her you're dead serious. She buys it. Her demeanor cracks a little bit, and she realizes any apology would be insincere, so she just looks at you both. Yeah, I get it. I do.
Cool.
And yeah, you guys can declare that mystery donezo. We are going to take a 5 to 7 minute bio break.
Jessica mentioned something.
Oh, is there a Jessica thing? I'm sorry. Jessica wanted to talk to Ollie. We should do that before we do our jump. Let's do that. I'm sorry.
Hey Ollie, can we talk about something? You're muted.
Whereabouts are we? Where are you going?
Well, I guess if they just left, well, I might have just come to your room actually.
Yeah. I mean, I just pushed some stuff off my roommate's bed onto the floor.
I brought coffee. Holding two little styrofoam cups.
Cheers.
I want. How do you know you're ready to have a boyfriend? Like, I tried Googling it, but they said you would just know.
That's what you came up with on Googling? Well, good luck on your first Google on that.
Well, I thought I would ask you since you had a boyfriend before, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if my lessons are the same. Mine was, don't tell anyone else. If anyone assumes, calls you gay, beat them up.
No, I don't. I don't like. I don't know. Like, okay, yeah, yes, that's also good advice. But how did you know that he was the boyfriend for you?
Talking. I mean,
Can you be more specific?
I don't know. Ollie's so not in his wheelhouse.
She starts just sort of like pushes the coffee onto him, like, yeah, hot beverage.
Yeah. How do you feel when you're around Earl? I mean,
Pretty good. Usually also scared for my life, but that's not directly due to Earl. It's mostly because of the stuff we do. I like him, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to have a boyfriend yet.
I mean, don't have to be a boyfriend and girlfriend to, you know. He's like, his hands move to nearly do a gesture, and then he kind of like, and then he's like, looks at the innocent eyes of Jessica. Is like, well, yeah. I mean, you don't have to put labels on it if you don't want to. You could just, you know.
But people always put labels on lots of stuff. And also, like, I don't know. What if I hurt him? and he might be sad, or I could be eaten by vampires, and then he would be super sad, and I don't know.
I think he'd be sad if you were eaten by vampires either way. So, I mean,
He would be more
why
sad.
not get your end away before that happens?
I
I mean, life's short. No,
yeah, but
you don't know
Yeah.
it.
but if I become his boyfriend now, then I can't take it back anymore.
Sure, you can.
I would hurt it. Like worse than vampires.
Yeah. Look, tell him how you feel. I mean, he knows how you feel already. Or at least he knows how he feels.
So your advice is just like to share my feelings with the person and then see what they say?
You were in that hospital room. You were holding hands all night.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a signal. That didn't.
Well, it's a signal of what?
Give me your phone.
Okay, she gives you a phone.
I'm just like tapping. Unlock it.
Okay,
Okay.
I put link out.
I'm like typing in the message. There, done. You're having
Where did
coffee with Earl.
What did you do? What now?
Yeah.
I can't drink this much coffee in a row. I'll get like shakes.
Oh, you barely had any of that. You've been talking. Give me that one.
Okay,
You're meeting in 15 minutes. Go.
thanks, I guess.
Sure, whatever.
So I'll give Ollie a quick hug.
Yeah. Doors there.
So I love that the awkward conversation ends with hugging perhaps the least huggable member of our little Scooby gang.
No one's seen it, so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
His reputation is intact.
Yeah.
Wow. So now we have a conversation between Earl and Jessica. Is this a conversation we have on screen, or do we skip time and see what the after effects of the conversation are? What do you guys prefer?
And you can decide on how, if it was anything was obscene in that message,
Yeah,
beyond
true.
the meeting up for coffee. That's up to you guys.
I think maybe
I definitely put it as it was, saying it was from Jessica, but it was probably totally out of not how she said the message.
I don't know. I can go either way, on screen or off.
We can do it on screen, but let's do bio break first.
Yep. Okay. Bio break, and then time jump, and premonitions and fun. Okay. See you guys in 5 to 7 minutes.
Hey, Jules.
Hello.
Sup?
We have everyone except our Jim. No, we have a Jim. Woo.
I'm back. Sorry, there's a project that a certain 12-year-old hasn't started that he was supposed to have started.
Also, you're wearing a black shirt now. You have black background.
Yes, you do.
Looks way better. Well, hold on. It looks better than you can see my hands. No one wants to see the torso
So,
anyway.
so your cap is like Jacksonville shrimp. Something.
It's a Jacksonville jumbo shrimp. It is indeed. Who, by the way, earlier this week, the Jacksonville jumbo shrimp are double A, like single A, double A, triple A minor league team here in Jacksonville. The Miami Marlins are currently going through new ownership, and they've gotten rid of a significant number of their very good players, including the guy who hit the most home runs in the National League last year, Giancarlo Stanton, who's now playing for the Yankees. Earlier this week, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp outdrew, meaning they had more attendees for their double-A game than the Major League Baseball Miami Marlins did for theirs.
All right.
Fascinating story.
Well, yeah. Basically, the professional team drew like 7,000 people, which is an all-time low for that stadium.
Vampire Derek is so sassy.
Headset. Your mic's up.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Vampire Derek is so sassy.
Yeah, it's way more interesting, but the Jumbo Shrimp outdrew their parent. That just cracks me up. Yay, Jacksonville. More baseball fans than in Miami. We're going to have a brief conversation, or maybe it won't be that brief. We'll see. Between Jessica and Earl. Where's this taking place? Are you guys meeting for coffee, I think? Was that?
Well, yeah, that's what Ollie said. We're meeting at the coffee shop.
I think there's a coffee shop on campus. It's that little trailer, right, that was out in front of the library, if I remember correctly, where we had the bee attack.
Yes.
In a little Java hut.
Certainly.
I'm having a very awkward conversation with the server because I just ordered 2 coffees to go, and now I'm back getting another coffee. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Best Java on campus. There you go. More. Do you want a cup carrier? We have a constant customer program.
I guess that's a good idea. Yeah.
Great. Here, if you could just fill this out, you see your email, like slide the thing over, and that's when Earl walks up. That's being handed a small brochure for the Java Hut constant customer program.
In my mind, by the way, for no good reason, as people sometimes do, when Ollie sent the text, I think maybe nothing actually inappropriate in it, but I think it was something like, yo, want to meet for coffee? He put the scare quotes around coffee. So Earl has no idea if this is actually where he was supposed to go or if coffee was supposed to mean something else, but he just decided to make the first assumption and then move on from there. Hey, Jess.
Oh, hi. I was just filling in his form.
Good. I look at the server and say, just order my coffee. I'm just gonna it's still morning, still haven't slept, so I'm going with just a large black coffee.
Okay.
And so I ordered my coffee and then say, I wasn't sure that you actually meant coffee because of the quotation marks. Did you send that text?
No, that was Ollie.
Okay. Why was Ollie sending me a text from your phone?
Because he said I should talk to you about my feelings.
So, thought bubble, shit. But Earl keeps his face fairly expressionless, pays for his coffee. He said, well, there got to be benches here outside the library, so.
That's my favorite one.
Cool. So.
Or shade, so like the sun doesn't shine on your phone.
I'll walk with Jessica over to the bench. So, yeah. What in particular did you want to talk about?
Well, because we're holding hands, and also with the kissing, and I like you, and I think you're really cool, but like, I'm not sure, like, are you my boyfriend? I'm not sure if I want a boyfriend, or what does that actually mean, or what does that mean we do, and I'm not sure what you expect of me, or what I expect of you, and this is all really complicated, and also, like, we're almost dying all the time anyway, so yeah.
So Earl uncharacteristically pauses for a moment to parse through all of those unconnected clauses to get at the meaning, and sounds like you're as confused as a rooster set loose in a new hen house. But let's get to the basics here. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Are schematics involved?
No, but I think maybe you're trying to see every side of the thing all at once, and that's going to lead to a little bit of paralysis. So let's start.
I like seeing all sides of things.
Yeah, but you can't see the back of the house from the front side. And if you try, then you're just going to get your brain tangled.
Unless you zoom out more, but yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
All right. So let's take things one by one, is all I'm saying. And then we can, once we know what the pieces are, we can put them together. So I think you just said you like me.
I did.
Well, I like you.
Okay. Check.
And then there was with the holding hands and the kissing.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a little bit of that, but not enough to, call us married in most parts of the world. It's not a, it's nothing that we've done puts you in a position where you have any obligation.
Okay.
Right? Are we agreed on that?
Yes.
All right. So there's this whole question of boyfriend and girlfriend. Am I correct in hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
So does it... I have a proposal. No, wait. Maybe I used the wrong word there. So that was actually Earl saying that, and then very quickly withdrawing. I have an idea.
Ideas are good. I like ideas.
Let's try this. I would like very much to go with you to dinner and a movie. And do our best not to enter into a life and death situation during the course of that evening.
Okay. Jessica looks like she's trying to run the statistics on the situation. Yeah, could happen. I mean, the life and death situation. We can go to dinner and a movie.
Do we cutscene there?
Paul frozen.
I think we just lost Paul.
Yeah. So yes.
that was romantic, dramatic pause.
There you go.
I think that's where we cut.
I think it's a good time to cut scene.
Sweet cut scene. Hopefully, Paul will be able to rejoin us in a moment or so. We are going to go ahead and proceed on. So the next thing that was on the horizon, if you guys remember, we were a few days away from All Hallows Eve. So what I would like from each of you, well, I'm sorry, I just keep looking at the pensive look on the frozen Paul, and it amuses me far more than it should. It's dumb. Okay, so here's what I'd like is just, yeah, he's having some internet problems, no problem. Just a quick, like, snapshot descriptor of on Halloween what we see your character doing, and more importantly, who they are dressed as for Halloween. Cool? I'll let you guys have a moment to think of it.
Oh, I already gave you the answer last session. Like my last session, which is 3 weeks ago.
All right. Yeah. Where do we see this? Because this is just amazing.
I mean, I think you'll just first have some shots of like Derek just standing in front of a mirror, pale, and then just starting with blue and like covering everything up. Like not the arms, because he's got, you know, he's not dumb, but he's got blue sleeves. But his hands, his face, everything that's uncovered. And then cut away, and then great green hairspray.
I forgot.
Yeah. So we cut away. There's the two scenes we see. Now we're going to jump to Ollie. So Ollie, for All Hallows, for Halloween, are you going out? Because the Row, they're having a party. The Row frat, they're having a big party, of course. There's some on-campus things, and you know, there are people who are actually studying who are doing so in costume as well. So what do we see for Ollie?
I think the last time we saw him, like, having, you know, doing stuff outside the group, it was the backing out of joint, going to some like a meetup for like a gay nights club thing for community in the college. I think he might actually go a little further, and I think he goes to a party, and I think he has a very awkward possible flirtation with somebody at one of the parties. One of the what they called the Zeta, Beta, blah 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 fraternity parties.
Oh, yeah, like a mixer?
Yeah, one of those.
Awesome.
Halloween party, and yeah, you see him like, yeah, kind of sitting up one of the sofas, you know, one other person, another guy who's kind of also a bit out of place, and there's a kind of a feeling each other out, especially since, you know, Ollie does not generally project the. I mean, he doesn't. He's hard with projecting his normal just feelings in general, let alone some subtleties of flirting. So, yeah.
Nice.
Maybe he's not flirting exactly, but he's not stopping somebody else flirting, let's say.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, we have some kind of not romantic, but definitely love lyric themed pop song that's playing in the background during this mixer. Then, how is Ollie dressed?
Oh, I'm thinking maybe just like some sort of Die Hard. You know, he just finds a dirty vest. He just like looks through his laundrette, dirty vest. Yeah, Die Hard, that'll work.
When we see you walking out of the front, do you have like taped to your back a fake gun? It's Die Hard. Sorry. Okay. It was a dumb deep cut.
Maybe like some sugar pieces of broken glass, sort of.
You're barefoot.
Glued onto, yeah.
It's warm. Yeah, barefoot. Not the glasses. Not the glass. Real gun taped to his back.
Oh yeah, he's got
because he's got a gun.
Yeah, he's got Wes's gun. Or no,
or am I going to find a fake gun? There's one. I've got a real gun underneath the bed. I'll take that.
Sweet. We follow Ollie heading back to camp, like walking down the sidewalk. Maybe he's a little more upbeat than before. A nice conversation, possibility of moving on. And as you cross the threshold to come in, we have the wrought iron fence that is the pin of the campus area, right? And you're headed back to the dorm. There's a security camera that's set up, and Ollie doesn't see this, but we as the audience see the security camera just kind of turn and pans in and watches you walking. You see a little the indicator light, the television version of this camera is on thing. We cut away from you, and so we see Tekla. What is Tekla doing on Halloween?
Tekla fucking loves Halloween, so she's going all out, and she is a pirate vampire this year. And
vampire,
and it sounds really simple, but she's gone really complicated with it. So, she has an extension in her hair and, the beaded dreads that are really popularized by Jack Sparrow, and, the big blood red hat and fake fangs that she just broke out of her high school goth night kit that she's had for ages. Because she's actually that person, although she's in college and trying to pretend she isn't. But for Halloween, she can let it out a little bit. And
is she at the row party or some other party?
The row party, that's the frats.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're probably going to have the most variety of interesting things to drink and a lot of people. So that's probably where I go.
Nice.
I didn't get kicked out last time, so...
You didn't. You left of your own volition to steal a cup or something. But yeah, left on good terms. You're friends with Jessica, and she's favored sister of the row house.
Exactly. I just come in on her arm and I'm in. Bam.
Sweet. You, as a pirate vampire, you're there drinking a couple drinks.
Waistcoat with a torn sleeve.
Oh man, that sounds so cool. You're standing there, and there's a moment when we see someone come up and taps your shoulder. You turn around, and it's Beth, golf girl, but she's dressed in this yellow suit, and she has a hat that looks like a plate, and then there's coming down from the plate is this really odd hat. I'm not sure how nerdy Tekla is to recognize that she's dressed as a character from Star Trek Next Generation, played by Whoopi Goldberg, known as Guinan. But it looks like a lot of effort was put forth into this
All right, I'm gonna roll a die, and if it comes up odds, Tekla knows what Ganon is.
Okay, so that's Ganon. That's the way she looks.
Tekla totally gets it.
Tekla totally gets it. Yeah, so she pauses for a second.
Ganon, good evening.
And yeah, she says, well, that's awesome.
Ready to lay down
She hands you a drink. She hands you a drink because Ganon was kind of the bartender. Nice. Cool. So we cut away from that. So Jessica, did you come to the row party? And how are you dressed? Are you wearing the bunny hat?
I'm helping throw the row party, so I was already here this afternoon setting up. Yeah, I was gonna get a different costume, but everyone was like, you should do the bunny thing again. So, but maybe I don't think I'm a vampire bunny anymore because vampires are so last season. I think I'm a Dr. Bunny now. So I'm wearing like a lab coat and I have
like one of those little mirrors?
Those safety goggles.
Oh.
Safety goggles. Different kind of doctor.
Yeah. And I have a little welder, which is not actually, so more of an engineer bunny, I guess. More like, yes. And the bunny ears still. Which I don't think ever got any blood on them or anything. So yeah.
It did, but then it drank the blood. That's lovely. And Earl, where do we see you on Halloween?
I'm sorry because I dropped out. How far was it between?
Oh, it's just been a few days
and Halloween, right?
Yeah,
so we probably have
late October. It's been a few days, and then Halloween, and then
okay.
Past Halloween.
If it won't be, I will specifically make sure that it's cool for me to show up at the row party. I will make sure Jessica is cool if I show up for the row party, and if so, then I'm there. And there is only one character from fiction that is cool enough for Earl to want to dress up as him. More than 1 year. So he is, in fact, wearing the Lando Calrissian costume that his mother made for him for his senior year of high school.
Nice. You cut off, dude.
Oh, it's Lando. His mother made it for him senior year of high school.
That's lovely.
Next year he'll have to come up with something else.
Oh, that's true.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
Not
in college. No. You can't every year be the Lando guy. Oh, it's the Lando guy. Why aren't you Lando again?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. So we will jump some time. We'll see a couple of moments of Thanksgiving. This will be the first time maybe most of you are heading back home, right? That less so for Derek. During Thanksgiving, Earl, do you head back to Nacogdoches?
Yes, I do.
Sweet. What's the Thanksgiving
whole
affair at Earl Davis' home like?
Oh my God, it is a circus. We have to pray for good weather because it's really everybody, not just my immediate family, but uncles and aunts and cousins tries to get together. My dad has 6 turkey fryers because we need that many turkeys. And only one of them has ever caught on fire. So it's okay. He does it. There's like a concrete pad out toward the back of the yard, so well away from the house. Used to have a shed on it, but now it's just the turkey frying place. And
take it out to the turkey frying shed. Take it out to the turkey frying shed.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I heard that.
And it's mountains of food. And nobody will concede that anybody's yams are the best. So they're like there are like six different variations on the same sweet yams with marshmallows, sitting on one of the tables, and
Is this
no
like
one
50,
will
60
concede.
people? This is like a block party size party?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's the whole Davis family,
That's awesome.
extended. So yeah, it's huge and loud.
Love it. What about Jessica? What is Jessica's Thanksgiving? She head back home to the Nakamoto family?
Yep. She had back home. There is, well, she is from a small family. She only has one brother. But there is a fancy dinner. Well, her mom is preparing dinner while her dad is still writing on his next publication, and she plays video games with her brother. And eventually they do settle out for dinner. And her mom, who's a professor of medieval art, and her dad, who's a professor of ethics, are very excited to talk about all the scholarly things she learned in her first year at college, and she's having to make up a lot of them.
Oh my, because she doesn't get to talk about the other things, the paranormal science that she's discovered. Indeed. Love it. Tekla. What is Tekla's Thanksgiving like? Does she head home?
Nope.
Mom? No? No head home to New York?
Nope. Family stuff wasn't particularly great in New York before her dad died, and things are kind of disconnected and shaky now that he has. So Tekla's staying in town. She's getting Chinese food for Thanksgiving.
Is she? Hold on now. Let's check in with Derek. The suddenly intense Derek. The dark and broody Derek. Debrood Derek. No, what does your Thanksgiving consist of there? You guys go out and volunteer to soup kitchen? Is that a thing you do?
Actually, the family normally, the Jones family goes to mass as well during Thanksgiving, but Derek's keeping out on that.
Cool. You probably are aware that Tekla's not heading home.
Yes.
Just gonna let her have her Chinese food. It's all good.
No, I think like he's I think Derek is going, like, he's going to skip on the mass, and then he's going to home for the turkey dinner, and he's probably going to show up a bit late, but like he's going to show up with some leftovers at Tekla's.
At the dorm?
Yep.
Sweet.
Nice. That's really cool. What about Ollie? I don't know if he had a whole lot he wanted to go back to, did he?
I think he does go back, because I think he's just got the mum back home. But I think you definitely see him meet up with his like friends from before, and I think there's a lot of ribbing and asking of like how many girls he's slayed. Well, he's been, and it's like, yeah, and there's a lot of bullshit and roughhousing and stuff, and yeah.
Wow, that's rough.
And then a very small little Thanksgiving meal in a small apartment.
Cool. Is it the kind of Thanksgiving meal that's actually around a table, or is everyone sitting with like little trays and they're watching the big football game?
Let's do the trays. Yeah, trays TV. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So Thanksgiving comes and goes, and we'll work through Christmas and our first break. Wow, this is scary. I hope you guys don't mind all this storytelling stuff, but I'm kind of enjoying it, actually. I'm learning more about your characters now than I have. So Christmas break. I'm assuming similar in who travels home, who doesn't, but Tekla doesn't go home over the break or Christmas?
I think Tekla goes home for Christmas.
Okay, cool. So New York, I'm imagining it's like snowy outside, so we just see her black hair because she's so pale.
Yep.
Thank goodness she dyes the hair.
If I put she doesn't dye her hair. Tekla's hair is naturally just a very deep.
Oh, that's right. She's Italian. Yeah.
She dyes her hair to add like blue overtones, like blue green.
Very cool. She continued to nair her forearms, by the way, after that one time.
It's grown back out by now.
It's grown back.
Yep.
All right. Cool. What's a moment that we see during the break so that covers, Christmas or around the Christmas time frame as well as New Year's?
I haven't lived with my mom in ages. She's fixated on having like a real live tree since I'm home for Christmas this year. So I think the scene that I'm thinking of is just Tekla and her mom like at one of those little pine tree farms wrestling with this pygmy pine tree that is still bigger than both of them. And like trying to get it on top of her mom's car.
Scratching the hell out of it and top of the car.
Using a tarp, arguing about dumb particulars about using rope and so on.
Oh, there's the moment where you've like roped it and she ropes her side and she tries to close the door, but the rope is underneath it, so you have to go and undo it, right? Yeah. Nice. I love that. Cool. So, Ollie, what is Christmas break? What's the fall break like for Ollie? Back home again?
Yeah, I think he's back home and he's. I think there's a little bit of Christmas decorations up, and he's his mum's cooking in the background, and he's on his computer, and I think maybe he's exchanging a little bit of chat with that guy he met at that party. But then there's like other messages in his inbox from Hamid still, and he kind of cuts off that guy that he's chatting to, closes the computer up.
We've got to name him at this point. He's rising in popularity. The fans are clamoring for a name so they can start their shipping battles over a need or this other person who is. What shall we name him?
I think he definitely has like kind of opposites attract. He definitely doesn't go for a bit of rough. Let's say a Toby.
Toby. I like it. Cool. Well, Toby, then you cut things short with Toby, and you'll also glance over at the emails from Hamid, and you see the last thing we see over with our little check-in on Ollie is that a new email pops in, and it's also from Hamid, and it says, "Miss you."
Yeah, that's the one he closes the computer off and kind of like
cool.
Does a kind of look away, kind
of. So we catch up with Derek. Derek, how is the fall break?
It's. I think there's just another scene of where you're going through like the stalls at the pews at a Christmas mass, and you see like his father, his mother, an empty seat, his sister, and it keeps going across some other people, and then like it cuts to to Derek and his sister like in the dorms fighting furiously.
Nice. Oh, he's not doing well, Derek. Not handling this at all. I'd like to see what New Year's Eve looks like for Jessica.
New Year's Eve.
And if you want to catch, like, if you had a Christmas thing you had in your head, then throw it away.
That's fine. No, that's fine. All this just like really fancy food and champagne, and I think this time it's no. Jessica's brother and her dad are outside watching the fireworks, and her mom and her are on the couch, and like she's showing her pictures of Earl and telling her a bit of how they met.
Nice. We finally started that conversation. Sounds really good. What about Earl for New Year's?
It did not want to unmute. I think, well, first off, the house still looks like the North Pole threw up, both inside and out.
Oh yeah, you got to keep that enough January, man, until like mid-January. Yeah. The way it goes.
Yeah, enough lights that, the light display. Dad is, let's say, a proud man, but not a man of exquisite taste. So there are lots and lots and lots of lights. And inside, I think his mom has been collecting that Christmas Village collectible houses. You know what I'm talking about? The little ceramic collectible houses for Christmas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's to the point of embarrassment, but it's kind of comfortable and familiar. I think on New Year's Eve, Earl is probably out somewhere, like behind someone's barn, partying with his high school friends. Lots of beer. I lost you, everybody, again, didn't I? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Lots of beer, that sort of thing, and we're just hanging out. But at 11:59, or at 11:59, he takes out his phone so that right at midnight he can send a text to Jessica saying Happy New Year.
Oh, that's so sweet. I was hoping for some sweetness. That's great. Fantastic. So we move forward into the new year. A week in, East Texas University, which being this far in the South, it's cold, but it's not really snowy. And so a bunch of people coming back from the holidays in the dorm rooms, people are commiserating. We notice that Beth has a new roommate. Desdemona has been moved into a solo. And we also find out, just through the rumor mill in the boys' dorm, that 6 different freshmen who are up on 3rd floor have actually dropped out. Did not make it back. A couple of them were put on probation, scholastic probation. The grades just weren't good enough, and they weren't coming back. And so that's what's going on in your dorms as we pick up. So looking at time, does it make sense for us to do a bit of setup, or do we end things a little bit early so that we start with premonitions and first to session rolls all clean in the new session next time around? What do you guys think?
Do a little bit more scenes.
Yeah.
Maybe not full throwing into the next.
Maybe we don't do mystery, but maybe you guys kind of reconnect post holiday. Is that good?
Yes.
A couple scenes of that. Awesome. So, I mean, I'm most curious about Jessica and Earl reuniting in the new year. So maybe Jessica comes to the boys' dorm to visit Earl and Derek. Broody Derek. I know I can't. It just tickles me to no end. Pretty daring.
I have to ask, Jan, is Derek like this all the time now?
No. He's not. But he's like
Just every time he's on camera.
You can tell he's changed. And you know, you've also noticed maybe that like he used to go for checkups with Tekla for his like to check if he wasn't possessed. He hasn't been going anymore.
Huh. Okay. But not like Kudrug's level of personality change. Okay, cool. I think Jessica came, if you don't mind me posing this, I think she came here because I finally got around to editing. We set up a camera for the ritual, the demon banishing ritual. And I finally got around to editing the footage, and she looks really cool in it. So I wanted to make sure, and I put a soundtrack under it and did some pretty cool edits. So I wanted to make sure that she could see it.
That sounds cool. I want to see that.
So, yeah. So we knock on the door and I let you in, maybe give you a kiss on the cheek, and then I show you the, I open my laptop and hit play on the video, and it's kind of, you see the demon face and that sort of thing. Very, very cool.
Wow. Am I recognizable in the video?
Yeah, I'm not going to post this, but yes, okay. You are recognizable.
Wow. I look so cool.
You do. I sort of expected you, like, that your hair was standing up or something like that, because you were like, all whoa. But no.
I imagine that like Derek is lying on the top bunk and just, oh, are you sure? Are you going through this video again?
Yeah. But this is the edited version, Derek. It's different. It's a different thing.
That's always the same, man.
Well, editing takes a lot of work, man. Like, yeah. Earl puts a lot of work in his videos. It's kind of cool.
Thank you. And
did you guys have a nice holiday?
Yeah, it was pretty good. How about yours?
I played a lot of FIFA.
Like you do.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine we talked pretty frequently over the break.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're in that position where it feels like there should be things to tell each other, but
they're not really.
we've already told each other. Hey, Derek, how was your Christmas, man?
You know, fighting. How Christmases go, I guess. Yours good?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, man, about the fighting. You know, if you ever need anything, you can ask me.
You know, just warn me if Sarah comes in.
Yeah. I am going to execute a scientific test. This is Paul saying this out loud. Earl is going to execute a scientific test.
Yes.
By I finished the bottle of water that's on my desk next to the laptop, and then I toss the empty plastic bottle into the wrong recycling bin and see what Derek does.
You hear like a, oh, dudes. Like, okay. He suddenly gets like he swings his legs over the, like it's all like and he swings his legs over the side of his bed and he jumps down and it's like picks it up and it like makes a scene and it climbs up to his bed again and just goes like, nobody cares about the fucking environment.
Are you okay there?
Well,
No, it's just terrible at sorting his recycling.
Maybe maybe you should talk to someone.
About Earl's terrible recycling.
Depending on how badly you feel about that, yeah?
I feel it's terrible.
You've been a little grumpy. Maybe you should talk to Ollie. He's good at talking about feelings.
Ollie is good at grumpy too.
Yeah. But still.
well, they'd be like
Ollie is
the
not very
won-
good
the
at
Wonder
recycling.
Twins of Grumpy.
I probably like I'll walk down again, open our door, walk across the room, or across the hallway, knock on the door
What?
across from ours, and just go like, sort your fucking recycling, and then walk back.
You just hear like a shoe hit the door. That's
I sort of look at Earl and shrug. It's like, I don't know what to do here.
Neither do I. I think at some point after this has gone on a little bit, I will give Jessica this sort of, hey, you want to get out of the grumpy room?
That sounds good.
So I'm just kind of like doing the head nod towards the door. Oh, so subtly.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Nice. I know that maybe, I don't know if time passes before Ollie has his scene, but you would definitely want to have a scene with Earl. So why don't we set that up so we can at least establish that camera?
Yeah, I think maybe Earl coming back from hanging out with Jessica back to his dorm. And yeah, Ollie opens his door and like, can we talk?
Is it about your feelings?
Come in here.
I'll walk in.
You know those, like, I totally understand, you know, you got your thing with Jessica now, and we killed 3 vampires and uncursed the demon microphone, and, you know. But, so I know why we haven't really followed it up on it, but those emails, I was hoping you could, you know, I just need answers. You know, you're the tech guy.
Yeah. So, Rich, I am trying to look at my moves.
You having some problems?
Yeah. As per usual.
We have truthiness, which is basically telling normal people stuff. You have I'm a reporter, investigating mystery by talking to witnesses and interviewing locals. You have the Mojo Wire, reading all the current news and taking a +1 forward. And fix it in post, which is you can use anything you could conceivably have recorded to investigate a mystery.
Okay. I would, because I haven't. It's just that there aren't always more. You know, the next avenue is not always clearly available. But I'm going to say that I've had my people looking at this, and so if you will allow me to use fix it in post to justify an investigative mystery roll. Would that work?
Yes, I think that works.
Okay. So, right? Or whatever the sharp equivalent is.
Fix it in post is it doesn't have a stat swap, so you'll still be. It just gives you a lot broader justification to do the investigative mystery, which is still a sharp for you.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's,
and you're
that's
reading
and
the
I have
current
to
news
read.
feed, so I think you can take that +1 forward too if you want, because you've been working on this.
Cool. Cool. I am waiting for roll for your party to reload.
Oh yeah.
I have to figure out what eats my memory when Chrome is open. Hang on. Will you just go ahead and roll for me, Rich? It's +1.
I rolled an 8. I don't think it's +1 for you. Actually, your sharp is a 1, and you got a +1 forward because I said that you would get to use Mojo Wire because you've been working on this.
Right. So +2 total then.
Yep.
And you rolled an 8?
I rolled an 8,
So
which
that's
means
a 10.
do you want me to drop in the options for investigative mystery?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah, we have custom moves, don't we? Custom options.
It's called Chrome. Nice answer, Jen. Chrome used to be so amazing, and now it's just kind of a memory hog. It's the Lazarus extension. That's why I stick to it. And I will stick to it until there are better options.
So, help me pick which one of these questions I'm trying to answer here.
Oh. Well, let's get some leads. So, who else is caught up in this? Might be interesting.
That's the one I think is best.
Yeah.
So, who else is caught up in this?
So you get
Awesome.
2. Oh.
Okay, we get 2, and what caused it, or why was it done?
Do you want to hear the first answer and
Yeah.
then make
Yeah.
it cool? So,
Good idea.
and the research you're doing is specifically around Amid, just so I'm clear. I want to make sure I'm
Right, Amid, and the way in is the emails, but it's Amid.
cool. And who else is involved in this? Okay. So remember you guys previously, and we've done a few mysteries in between, so I'm just kind of making sure we're all on the same page. You had a contact that worked in the IT department, and so you have a conversation with him. He tells you, it's relayed, we'll do a little bit here, some time has passed. He tells you, man, it's weird, like we have some kind of virus is a little strong, but we have a glitch in the system here. It seems to be futzing with emails. It warehouses some of the emails, especially this account. I've tried deleting the account. It keeps showing back up. It's like this Amid account. Somebody has admin access. I've run it through, and nobody who has admin or super user access is accessing our servers, the ETU servers. But this account seems to have access to our security system now, and this account seems to now be sending new emails. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying to get the budget to be able to call in an outside company to basically clean things out. We may have to switch servers. I've never seen anything like this. When I Google it, I have no answers. This guy's Sid. His name's Sid. When I Google it, there are no answers. When I post on forums, everybody laughs at me. I don't know what's going on, but this account is really weird.
So that being the case, who else is caught up in this?
Who else is caught up in it? It seems to be. Yeah, I get you, and that's a hard question for me to answer because I'm trying to give as much answer. I hate these questions because I never know exactly how to hit them. Who else is caught up in this? The email account has only sent emails to Ollie, and the access that has been granted while it's on the ETU servers. He doesn't see anyone else who's dialing in. He thinks it's a ghost in the machine. So who else is involved in this? Nobody else.
Essentially, no one.
Press.
Cool. That's what I thought. That's what you were
getting
saying,
there.
but I was just
slow.
I was just being
yeah.
clear.
No.
So Ollie, what do you want for our second question here?
Maybe does it refute or affirm something we know? Like, because I think this is, I don't know, is this a mead?
So, in character, I want Earl to ask a question here, which is, you've been getting these emails since school started, right?
Before.
Ollie?
Before.
Since before. Have you ever responded?
Nearly, but no.
I think maybe that's something you ought to do sometime, but yeah, I think the right question is, does it refute or affirm something I know, which is we know, well, I mean, we know there's such a thing as ghosts. We are relatively certain that Amid is actually dead. Yeah. What caused this?
Cool.
What caused this?
Awesome. So what caused this? You are able, by researching all the information that's provided to you by Ollie, glossing through, combing over all of the files, and then you find an AVI, a .avi file that's dropped via email into your box. And it's a security camera that supposedly been erased over. And in it, you see Amid, because you've seen pictures of Amid being attacked by a vampire. Actually, by Apagor. And she drains him and throws his body the side of the sidewalk and leaves him there. He never rises. The sun comes the next day. He's discovered. But there were no reports of a bite. There were no reports of him being exsanguinated. He was just found, and the assumption was that he had drunk himself to death. And my power just flickered. So if I disappear, I'm sorry.
I show Ollie the video. And Do you want to know what I think is going on, Ollie?
Ollie's
I think
just quiet, staring at the screen while Earl's talking.
I think Amid's spirit is actually living in the server. The guy said that this account doesn't seem to have been accessed from outside, but that it itself can access like the security system, like the security cameras. And I think your boyfriend may be in the computer now.
Keep going.
And Rich's internet went down for a period of time.
Yes.
Keep going anyway. It's very dramatic.
Yeah, it is
I
very
wanna know what
dramatic.
happened.
So that's that's all I have to. All Earl has to say at the moment.
I close the laptop you were showing me the video on. Thank you. I'll pay you back for this. Thank you. Bye.
I reach out and I'm not gonna. I am not going to hug Ollie. But I put a hand on
callback.
each. Well, it looks like I'm about to, but instead I put a hand on each shoulder and I look him in the eye and say, "Listen, just remember, I'm going to leave, let you think, but remember, you're not alone, man. You don't have to be. We'll figure this out."
Ollie hugs Earl. He kind of actually goes in for.
Oh, good. I like it.
Hello, I'm on my phone.
You missed all the good stuff, Rich.
I will catch it later in post or something.
Yeah. It looks great.
To repeat the last bit, Ollie actually goes for the hug on Earl.
Ooh, I can't believe I missed that. I can't wait to watch the video.
And then I'll pick up my laptop and walk out of the room. I close the door very gently.
I twiddle the keys that I've stolen in my fingers.
Nice setup. So Ollie hugged Earl in order to steal his keys.
No, he just
Nice
two
work.
birds with one stone.
One stone.
Yeah.
Cool. So if you could, I know we're nearly up on time anyway. Go ahead and bring things to a close with Ollie doing the reveal of your awesome move that you have.
You want to
just
know?
so we have it in canon.
Well, this can be like the credits roll, and then after the credits, you see Earl's car in one of the garages of the college, and I think I don't know, Ollie putting like a wrench in his mouth so he can like take off his jacket with both arms as he is about to get to work on pimping Earl's
Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
We get to see Ollie's guns.
Yeah.
And for those who might have lasted this far watching this, we did a slight retcon in that Earl's car was described as a Delta 88 sedan initially. It is now the station wagon version of that from the early 80s. But it's still a Delta 88. It's just the station wagon. Or a state wagon, as some might say. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
So what does the new version look like, Ollie?
Well, of course, I've filled in those holes, the bullet holes. The back has now been kind of reinforced, so we could store something that does not want to be in that car. We have a monster cage. It's way more uncomfortable now because I'm just using up space on on reinforcing it.